Hi everyone, welcome back. My name's Kendra. Today's yoga video is for the neck and shoulders. We'll move through a gentle stretching routine to open up those areas. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. Okay, let's start in a seated position. Either allow the legs to be crossed or the legs can be straight out in front of you, whatever feels best for you. Take a second to allow the eyes to close or the gaze to be soft. And begin to notice the natural rhythm of your inhalation and exhalation. Bringing your attention to your breath. And see if you can let the inhale and exhale become a little bit longer. Gradually deepening the breath. Next time you exhale, release the chin down towards the chest. Move the chin from left to right. Move slowly. Pausing at center. Inhale, roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. Exhale, release the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, bring the neck back through center. Now imagine that you have a ball on the back of your neck. And you don't want to squish that imaginary ball. As you inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Slowly bringing the head back, but imagining that you're going up and over that little ball on the back of your neck. Exhale, bring the neck back to neutral. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Take the right hand onto the left wrist. Palm turns forward. Exhale, curve the torso towards the right. Keep grounding into the left sitting bone. Space in between the arms and the ears. Take a couple deep, full breaths, feeling the open left side body. And just like we were imagining there's a ball on the back of our neck, imagine that there's a bigger ball on the right side body. And go up and over that imaginary ball. So you're not collapsing into the right side, still find some length in the right side body. Inhale back through center. Exhale, take the left hand onto the right wrist, curving the torso towards the left. Grounding into the right sitting bone, lengthening through the left side body. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, slowly release the arms down. Take the arms out behind you, interlace the fingers. Palms together if you can have them together. Either keep the arms exactly where they are. Try straightening them as much as you can without locking the elbows. As you inhale, see if you can move the arms away from the low back. They may or may not go very far, just finding your range of motion in this position. Keep finding length in your spine, crown of the head lengthening up towards the ceiling. Draw the low rib cage down. Breathing deeply, opening up the chest. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale, release the arms. Take the palms onto the knees. Cross the legs if the legs aren't already crossed. Move the shoulders back and then forward, moving them in a circular motion. Go the opposite way with the circle. Perfect. Come onto your hands and knees into your tabletop position. Knees are stacked underneath the hips, palms stacked underneath the shoulders. Gaze is looking down towards the floor, back of the neck nice and long. As you exhale, tuck the sit bones round your spine, move the chin down towards the chest, pressing the palms into the ground. Back body is moving up towards the ceiling. Inhale, sit bones rise, belly drops, chest and head lengthen forward. Exhale, slowly rounding back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Go back and forth. Follow your breath. As you exhale, you're rounding your spine. Inhaling, lengthening. Good. Pausing in a neutral spine. Move the knees slightly back of the hips. Exhale, bend your elbows, come all the way down onto your stomach. When you get there, the legs are nice and long. Ground the tops of the feet onto the mat. Palms are grounded on the floor, close to underneath the shoulders. Hug the elbows in towards the torso. Feel the front of the pelvis grounding on the mat. Gently drawing the navel in. Tops of the shoulders are moving away from the floor. As you inhale, very slowly lift the forehead and the chest off of the mat. Think about the entire spine lengthening. Take the gaze, look over the left shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, gaze looks over the right shoulder. Inhale back through center. Take one deep full breath. Exhale, release the chest and the forehead onto the mat. Bend the knees. Sway the legs from left to right. Exhale, release the legs all the way down. Just like we were doing in our seated position, clasp the hands behind your back. Arms are nice and long. Palms come together if they can. Grounding the tops of the feet onto the mat, rooting the front of the pelvis onto the mat. Gently draw the navel in. Be careful in this position again to not lock the elbows. Soft bend in the elbows. Next time you inhale, lift the forehead and the chest off of the mat. Keeping the arms where they are, or lift the arms away from the low back. Only lifting up a little bit here. Keep pressing the tops of the feet onto the floor. Take 2 breaths. Exhale, release down. Keep your hands as wide as your mat. Ground the fingertips onto the floor. The palms are lifted off of the mat, so just your fingertips are on the mat. Again, move the front of the shoulders away from the floor. Ground the tops of the feet onto the mat, front of the pelvis. Gently draw the navel in, and as you inhale, slowly lift the forehead and the chest off of the mat. Only coming up a little bit, the elbows are pointing out, so you have a 90-degree bend in the elbows. Think about the chest lengthening forward. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. One more breath. Exhale, release down. Great. Come onto your back. When you get there, hug the knees in towards the chest. You can rock from side to side. Exhale, release the legs down. Ground the feet onto the mat. Take your arms into a T position and then bend the elbows and turn the palms to face the ceiling. So you have some cactus arms going on with your arms. Cross the left leg on top of the right. Ground into the right foot and help yourself move the sitting bones towards the left side of your mat. And as you exhale, release the knees all the way down towards the right. You could always use a block or a pillow or a blanket to prop the knees up if you feel like you need some extra support. The gaze can stay looking up towards the ceiling, or you can take the gaze to look over the left arm if that's okay for your neck. And as we're in this position, breathing deeply through the stomach. Inhale, slowly bring the legs back through center. Uncross the left leg from the right. Keep the arms where they are. Cross the right leg on top of the left. Use the left foot, ground it into the mat. Help yourself move the hips towards the right. As you exhale, release the knees down towards the left. Use any blocks or props on this side if you like. You could take the gaze, look over the right shoulder. See if you can keep the shoulder blades grounded on the mat. Couple breaths here. Next time you inhale, carry the legs back through center. Uncross the right leg from the left. Take the arms down towards your torso. Hug the knees back in towards the chest. Take the forehead towards the knees. Make yourself into a tiny ball. Exhale, release everything down. Arms release down towards your torso. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. The knees can stay bent, feet grounded on the mat, or release the legs all the way down onto the floor. And whenever you feel ready to move on to your day or evening, you can go ahead and do so. Thank you for joining me.